Yes, guys, come on. Welcome back to another As a Gaming Road to Glory on FIFA 22. We're hot off of a very decent weekend league. We did very well in the weekend league. We flopped it a little bit at the end, but we're going to address that. And when I say we're going to address that, we're going to reflect upon the bad gameplay from ourselves and try and plug in any holes. If you haven't already seen the weekend league episode, I do suggest going back and watching it because it was a really good one. We had some really good red picks, and we're gonna make use of some of those red picks today when we shape up the squad. So, my original thoughts after weekend league, now that I have had time to reflect on it, he's got to go. I didn't like him. I felt like I was moaning at him more times than I was praising him. As you could tell by some of my highlights, the way I speak to my players is if I'm actually on a pitch with them, and I felt like I was moaning at him so many times, bruv. So I'm thinking he needs to go. And a little thing called a Flashback Neymar dropped today, which has changed everything on FIFA so far. You know, everyone's hyped. Some people are slating it, some people are loving it. You know, it's a madness. It's a complete mixed bag. But before Neymar dropped, what I wanted to do was use this week to try different formations and stuff like that because when I am winning a game that I know is a close match, my opponent is closely matched to me, or if not a little bit better, and I'm 1-0 or 2-0 up and I can feel the pressure coming, I seem to always buckle, man. I don't have a go-to defensive formation yet to see the game out. And that's why Mukalele needs to go. I keep saying his name wrong as well. I feel so bad for him. That's why he needs to go because he is one of two players that just can't handle the constant pressure when he gets switched on. Indika, Chalaba, and Mendy can handle it, man. They're about that life. They really are. Dembele, he couldn't. I think we're finally at a point where he's just not it for us anymore. And I think it's about time now where I explore an option that I've had in my head for a long time. And when I say a long time, since Future Stars came out, which feels like a long time in FIFA world. So if we go here, this is something that I was thinking about doing, man. I really like the look of Trincao. I'm going to ignore the fact that he has a 3-star weak foot and focus more on the fact that he's high work rate, which I like in my left mids and right mids, to be fair. Like one of my favourite players on his team, Paqueta, he has high work rate. And obviously these two get that strong link. I then get to bring in what I consider a top tier right back who is going to do a great job for us with his dribbling. 4-star skill move as well if we ever needed to bang out a little skill move. Indica obviously goes down. But boys, I tested Manuel Neuer yesterday for 5 games, yeah? All I did was just swap Neuer and Mendy. Obviously, Mukalele was there. Boys, he's a cheat code. I had to message my opponent apologising, saying, GG, bro, you deserve the win. How Neuer was on smoke, like. And he was like, yeah, bro, your Neuer is cracked. I have to use him. He's insane. Putting him in there puts Indica up to 8 chem, right? I want to do Flashback Neymar, right? Don't get it twisted. All I've wanted on this team was Neymar from episode 1. If you've watched every episode on this RTG, first of all, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Second of all, from episode 1, all I've ever said is I want Neymar. One of the reasons we completed Paqueta was because we were saying we are eventually going to have Neymar in this team, and he is going to get a strong link with Paqueta. Obviously, we wanted to get our first SBC player in at the time, but that was the main reason. We knew Neymar was going to eventually be joining this team. And now I'm faced with a bit of a dilemma because I don't like any of the French league left backs, even that road to the finals Europa League one. So this guys is what I'm thinking of. And also another thing, before Neymar SBC dropped out, what I wanted to talk about goes back to the game management that I just said then, where I'm not seeing games out the way I should do. I don't trust my subs. Maybe I don't have the right subs. So there's a bunch of players out there that I want to get. There's a future star Guerri. I think he'll be a really good sub to bring on for Jonathan David. And there's also that winter wildcard Morales. I think he's like 50k, the Spanish striker. He looks insane, boys. He looks so good. So I think we're probably going to spend all our coins on doing what we have in mind here. So Neymar obviously gets strong chem. Chalaba's on 7 there. We take Mendy away. And, boys, like, if we can afford to do this, this is going to be a madness. You're going to be like, bruv, all your players are going to be untradeable, bro. Blah, blah, blah. And I get it, man. I do get it. I used to hate having like mainly untradeable players, but I think on a road to glory, when with someone as passionate as me, like I proper build relationship with these players. I'm telling you, man, the way I speak to them when I'm playing, you'll see when I start streaming. Sorry, not screaming. When I start streaming, you'll see the way I speak to them is like how I speak to my actual 11-a-side team that I captain every Saturday. Like I love it. I proper get into it. So having untradeable players for me is something I kind of like. So, but look how mad this guy. Ah, boys, look how mad this team could be. We have Trincao out on the right. We have Neymar out on the left. We have Tanganga with what 92 pace, Semedo with 90 pace, 85 pace, 82 pace centre halves. We all of a sudden go from within like 4 or 5 days, we go from using Alex Telles at left back, um, using like Gelson Martins and just regular Bamba and things like that, left mid and right mid, to now just within the space of a week having top tier players in every position, and we've only been doing this for a month and a half. That's absolutely mad when you say it out loud. But I think we're gonna try this, guys, and I have wanted Varane so badly. I really brainwashed myself into thinking that if I kept saving my fodder until he expires, there's a chance I could get him. There's a chance I can get him. Keep taking untradeable rewards in Division One and Elite Division, and it's not going to happen, is it? It's really not going to happen. Um, so I think my best option now is I have 100k. I obviously have a tradable version of Mendy who's going for like 40 to 45k right now. Mukaeli, he can't have gone down much in the last 2 days. So yeah, he's still 28, 30k, which is good for us. So that is 70k straight off the rip. If you watched our weekend league, you'll see that we have a bunch of informed tradables as a result of the awards. Like, I think our ultimate pack had 3 informs in there. So we've got Asensio, Milik. We even have a Milik in the transfer list from division rivals. So we packed Milik like twice tradable. So providing they don't need bare informs in the Neymar SBC, which I don't think it does, we should be able to, in theory, do Neymar, do Tanganga, maybe not afford Trincao right away, which is fine. We can make it work, but then get Trincao in and have what I consider a top tier team. So we're gonna send Mendy to the transfer list. And we're gonna send I can't say his name. Sorry, lad. Send there as well. We're not gonna bother getting rid of Vinny because I actually really like Vinny. He's gonna stay there. This gives us a chance to clean up our transfer list as well because we still got players in there from ages ago, bruv. Like, look, from when we had the Kanji, a Akambi. Oh my god, it's like taking a trip down memory lane. That time when we had to sell Cruz, Aguero, Pogba quickly to who was that to fund? It was to fund an SPC and obviously the 82s and 83s and all that we've had there. So we're going to clear sold. We already have a tradable Milic in there. We already have this done. We've got my man, and my man. That's another 100k there. There or abouts. 190k maybe. So we can do Neymar probably with coins. Like, not that we're going to. I never, ever would encourage you to do an SBC from scratch with just coins because I never think they're worth it if I'm honest. Especially when normal Neymar is tanking in price. And like I could probably go out and get normal Neymar using coins and selling players, but then that wouldn't allow me to get Trincao and it wouldn't allow me to get Tanganga. Whereas here, obviously, how many Team of the Week players we need? 2. We need 2 Team of the Week players. 86 rated, 85 rated. We have so much fodder that we can just put into this. Now that we have Red Neuer, I don't think it's worth keeping David De Gea around because we know we're not going to be able to get Varane. But look, what have we got fodder wise? Obviously, they're players we actually use. We've got Muller. We're not going to use Koulibaly. We've got Dudek, Handanovic, Busquets. I don't want to use any of my red picks. Asensio there. We can do it, guys. I do think we can do it. We might have to go out and buy like an 89 or 2. I'm not too sure. But I think we can do this. I think we can get Neymar over the line. And I haven't actually looked at what Tanganga costs either, to be fair. That could be a spanner in the works. But did I favourite it when I seen it? No, I didn't. I don't think so. I think I've gone past him as well, There he is, Japhet Tanganga. I think he needs like an 81, an 82, 81, 83, and 85. Ooh. Oh, you need a future stars player for it as well. We have Botman that we can use for that. So that's banging. Yeah, guys, I think this is going to be the way that the team goes. We're going to look at doing Neymar first, of course. And then we're going to try and do Tanganga and afford Trincao. Objectives-wise, what we're looking at here, I want to do this guy as a super sub. Pay attention to his skill moves and weak foot. It's not actually that. It should be 4-star, 4-star. And that's what it shows as in-game. It looks to be a visual bug. We also have the wildcard way coming up in 15 games. Knowing our luck, we get Neymar in that. Could you imagine? We've got Rivals Mastery stuff. Squad Battles Mastery, Champions Mastery. What else? I think we're close to the first owned one. No, we're nowhere near close. We're actually 63 games off, but 73 games off. Sorry, that's fine. But yeah, guys, I think that's the way we're gonna go. In fact, speaking of fodder, I'm pretty sure we have unlocked here. Oh, they're all 84s to be fair. I don't know who I'm gonna go for that. Probably Daramy because I kind of like the Eredivisie to be fair. I've always been a fan of the Dutch league. But yeah, we're gonna try and sort Neymar out. Once we get him, we'll play like 5 games in Rivals, see what he's saying, and go from there, boys. Hey, lads, I just noticed, yeah, I've got 5 of these swaps. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do the 85 times 10 because I didn't have the facilities for it, man. We gutted our club for Team of the Year, which obviously paid out for us, fortunately. So we didn't really have enough to do the SBCs that were coming out. And I didn't keep on top of them, to be fair. I've got 5 just through doing squad builders and what's it called? Squad battles and things like that. I'm at a crossroads here. Do I put 2 into here and then 3 into here? You know, ideally what I want, right, is like a nice 90 rated player or like an 80, 89, 88, like something like that. At a minimum. We'll submit this. We'll open this now. So I've basically, let me show you where I'm at with Neymar as well. We sold our players. I'll show you that now. But with Neymar on the 86 rated, I've got the ratings figured out. Doesn't leave us much for the 85 though. If I'm honest, it means we could use Koulibaly for the 85. Botman we're going to use for Tanganga, but then we're looking at maybe having to buy a couple of 87s or whatever, which we kind of expected anyway, so we're not too salty about that. So we're kind of hoping the Ultimate Pack bails us out here. So we're going to go to the store. We'll open up the 2 rare gold players pack. I didn't see then actually, because I didn't look if there's a minimum rating on our Ultimate Pack. Yeah, not expecting anything there. Not even a board. Duplicates, like, what are you doing that to me for, bruv? Right. We get a minimum 84 guaranteed in here. I think this was a better bet than an 81 to 89. We're going to let it rip. And hopefully get some high rated stuff, you know? Watch us pack Neymar, imagine that. That would be actually peak. We get a big walkout. Harry Kane? Sterling. I'll take that. I'll take that all day. Yeah, I think I'll take that. Well, obviously I have to take it. What else am I going to do? That makes things a lot easier for us. Oh, we get 2 informs. I was hoping for a French League player because I kind of needed a French League player for the Neymar SBC. We get a duplicate Thiago Silva, who we're about to put in the SBC anyway. And all that. Yeah, to be fair, I think that was good for us, boys. I'm not going to lie. Sterling makes things a lot easier. Sterling means, right, so we go here again into Neymar. Right, Sterling means we can free up like some of these 85s. Maybe even free up De Gea and not have to use him. Because, you know, it might be a chance, not a chance, sorry, but there might be a point down the line where we try and use him. But, Sterling is very good there, I reckon. He does bring us down a little bit. We obviously still need a French League player, but what that means, we could probably put Milik as the inform, who is from French League, instead of Asensio. We have to make the chem work and stuff, but this could be really good for us, boys. Sterling made us need 1 less 87, one less 86 and one less 85, and meant that we can get an 84 as the French player. We still use Asensio, but we got Milic in there anyway, in the club. So the cheapest rated 84 French league player is Ben Yedder, funny enough, and he's going for, where did I see it? I think it's like 11k, something like that, which is mad because, like, what are the odds? Do you get me? 7.5k, sorry, not 11k. When I said 11k out loud, then I was a bit confused. 7.5, we're gonna take it. Right, we're gonna quickly submit this. Road to Glory, Rashford is one of our subs. He will eventually get replaced anyway because we've got some great sub options out there that we can buy. Okay, it means we've spent 7.5k so far and sacrificed Rashford, and now we have an 85 rated squad with a team of the week, and it needs a Brazil player, which, if you remember, we had a duplicate Thiago Silva in that ultimate pack, didn't we? So if we go to the store now, it's going to tell us we have some items to deal with when we try and open this. One of which, boom, Thiago Silva. So we take him, put him into the club, put him into the SBC. So we saved an 85, an 86 and an 87 in the 86 rated squad by packing Sterling. So hopefully we can get this one sorted. This one does need a little bit higher chem though, so I'm going to tinker a little bit with what we got. You know, we may still put David De Gea in there. I want to keep Koulibaly as long as I possibly can because he is a good pull. He's a fresh red card to have. I don't like the 86 rated upgrades, and I do think you should use your reds for SBCs, but some of them I just like keeping hold of, man. They're really good players. Botman, obviously, we're gonna need him for Tanganga, so leave it with me. We'll quickly figure out, and then we'll transition to us completing Nimini Neymar. Yes, guys. So it looks like we can do it, and we'll only need to buy another 2 players. Those players are going to be Vardy and Roberto Firmino. They're both listed as, well, Vardy is the second cheapest 86 at the moment at 17.5k. So that'll take our spending up by just a little bit. We'll take it up to like 23.5k, I think, in total. And then Firmino is coming in as one of the cheapest as well. And he's coming in at 12k. So we're looking at spending maybe like 35k in total, which ain't too bad for a Neymar. We couldn't have gone out and bought him his normal card. So I think his normal card's more suited towards a striker anyway. And he's not going to be playing striker for us. So I think it's going to be pretty decent. Vardy and Firmino actually look like they'll check out quite good for us. Let me just chuck these in and make sure the ratings are all right and stuff, and then we'll play around with the chem. We got too many goalkeepers in here, but thankfully we went the option where we need 2 86s, 3 85s, and then 6 84s. If set forward cam, there we go. That takes him up 6, and that takes us to 65. We have completed Neymar Flashback SBC. Super gassed to get this one over the line, boys. I'm not sure how long this video has been because it's just mainly been me talking, but yeah, well, I'm going to want to play like maybe say 5 games with him, see what we can do, and see how he plays for us. He does look like a really fresh card, like, yeah, that is a fresh card still. That's first flashback on this account as well, I think. The irony in him using the old man celebration. I wish they changed his hair though, that would be sick. I know like it's not something they do, but it would be quite dope if you could change his hair and have him with a Santos hair. But I'm actually really excited to get Neymar in the club, man. I've wanted him for a while. We're going to have to discard all these duplicates, unfortunately, which is a shame, so that we can open up our packs. You never know. Oh my god, imagine we pack Neymar in these packs now. That would be a bit of a madness. Rare mix players, prime electrum players. I don't even know which one's better out of them two. We'll just open them in the order they appear. No boards. That's a shame. I was hoping we could at least nick an 84 and 85 back, you know. Gareth Bale is in every pack, boys. Apparently there's a flashback Bale coming as well. That's something I would really like to do. He just doesn't fit in the team. As a Welshman, I'd love to do it, but please be an 85. Iago Aspas, 84. It's not too bad. We're going to chuck Firmino into... Firmino, bloody hell, I'm getting my Brazilians mixed up. We're going to chuck Neymar into the team now. we've already went ahead and sold, what's his face? The right back. So ideally we want to get Trincao now, who's only like 45k. It also means, why does it do that? It also means we want to get Tanganga done sooner rather than later. And I can do Tanganga with coins, that's not a problem. It's going to be a bit of a stinger. But I think for now, I might just put anyone there because with rewards and stuff coming out and Tanganga having plenty of time left on his SBC, I want to try and like maybe flip some coins, try get some decent players in or whatever. But yeah, we're going to head into Rivals. We're going to get Trincao, we're heading to Rivals and we'll put some highlights up.
For Real, Mike Maignan begins in goal. Kylian Mbappe plays alongside Jorginho in the centre of midfield, and they line up with just the one.
It's going in, isn't it? That would have been a bit stinky, to be fair. Well in, son. Passing. Lovely pass. Good finish, David. Good assist from Neymar as well on his debut. We take that.
It wasn't a great pass, was it?
Good ball. Oh, let's test Neymar. That's an easy tap in. He's going to score that. But we get to see him celebrate, which is always nice. Come on. There he is. Oh, nah. We don't want to be doing that celebration against someone. That's peak. Oh, and he's quit anyway. So, yeah. If you score goals with Neymar, guys, your opponent will quit. Go on then, Ney. Oh, the pace on the boy is class. Spins. Easy finish. What? It went in off Cruyff? Nah, that's Neymar's goal, brev. I'm counting that as Neymar's. Go on, Jonathan's gone. Oh, that is a ball. Oh, how have we missed that? Great pass from Neymar as well. We're not even trying to force it to him. Oh, Neymar boy! Could say we got a bit lucky with him being able to hit that, but that was fire. Posting in as well. Yo, boys, every team I've played so far has had Flashback Neymar. It's the third game.
In the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining.
Good finish, Neymar. Good run as well. It's not often my left mids make them runs, see. So I'm really glad that I have a player that is making them now. Yes, guys, couple of little clips there then with the main man Neymar. Worth mentioning, I did back out of 2 of the games. I just can't win in this new in Elite Division 1. I'm just, every shot's getting blocked. And obviously every game you play against Team of the Year Flashback Varane, with Team of the Year Marquinhos and Team of the Year Hakimi. So it's just so hard at the moment for me. Struggling a little bit. Maybe we need to tinker with a formation a touch. Maybe go into a 4-2-3-1. Try draw defenders out to us. Because I guess when you're playing a 4-4-2 flat line of 4, you don't really draw them out as much. Whereas when you've got the 3 cams and they sort of step up to mark those cams, you can get in and behind them a little bit easier. Obviously, that's more of a real life thing than a FIFA thing. But Neymar got what? He got 3 goals in 5 games. And I'm convinced they robbed him of one, man. I'm sure the one that went through Cruyff is his. So really, he had 4 goals in 5 games. I weren't really forcing it to him. A couple of times I was doing the most with him, doing quite a lot of skill chains and stuff. Seemed like every team we played had him as well. So that's kind of a good sign. He's going to be a very highly completed SPC. But like even the main man, Cruyff and David weren't scoring too much, to be fair. So probably the best left mid I've used in my 4-4-2. Before that as well, it was Vinny, who we only used for 1 weekend. But yeah, before that it was Vinny. Neymar seems way faster, even though they both got 95 pace. We will obviously be completing Tanganga as soon as we can. I don't really want to use coins for it, so I might just use the full time length that we have for that one, or give it until Thursday at least, so we can try and get some fodder for him. Trincao didn't really do much, didn't really notice him. But again, like I said, my left mids and right mids don't get in the game, so maybe it's time to switch up the formation a little bit. and see where we go. But it's nice to get our first flashback into the team, and we finally do get Neymar. Like we said, we always wanted Neymar in this team, so that is a massive plus. Hope you enjoyed the videos, guys, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe.